Welcome to the first episode of this podcast, and I'm your host, Tom Van, and this is my good friend,
Connor McCourt. How you guys doing?
We're doing well, dude. We're doing well. I have no idea what the name of this podcast is, but
I was about to say, that's a hot take right there. Just going right in.
We're just going to go right in because, hey, I think the name was somehow formed from these conversations.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, very fair. All right. You were looking fire today, dude.
Hey, you know what? You said look your best.
Yep.
I went all in.
For all the video people, Connor's looking fire. For all the audio people,
Connor's looking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got the Sus Boy shirt, some Nike joggers, and then the Oof Whites.
Ooh, the Oof Whites.
The Oof Whites.
I'm just wearing.
Hey, that's a classic.
All black.
That's a classic. All black. That's the best aesthetic. You just made it sound like that's a bad thing.
That's very
all black,
true.
Everything, all the time.
Right, dude. I just need to make sure I have a black phone. Oh, no.
Whoa. I mean, I'm not matching at all. I have red. Hey, no. See, I got a notification. Do you see? I got a notification.
I saw that. Yeah, we put our phones on Do Not Disturb, and somehow.
SMH my head. I still get notifications, calls, and texts on my locked phone. So the purpose of my Do Not Disturb is to disturb me to high hell.
So Connor, today I want to talk about like how we met, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of way back.
Way back.
6 years now. It's been 6 years.
That's crazy to think about.
Right? It's been 2014.
14.
So it'll be 6 years.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
Bruh.
Are we old as fuck?
Dude, I'm okay, boomer. But I remember originally once we got the acceptances and stuff like that.
Yep.
We got the emails. Was it July or August of 2014?
The email
about like rooming and stuff like that.
I think it was July.
It was July. Okay, so it was July, and I remember I originally got a email notification for one of our good friends, Will.
Yep.
And it said that I was rooming with Will. And I said, okay, like I'll meet this kid. I'll look him up on Facebook and stuff like that. So I looked him up and I got through. And after I added him on Facebook, I like swiped up and like I went to go to home screen on my phone. I noticed I had 2 more emails.
Oh.
And I was just like, okay, like I'll clear my emails really quick. They're probably spam, probably useless. I open them up and I go, 2 more roommate requests. Okay. What does this mean? Because I forgot that quads were a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot.
Quads are a thing. And I was like, wait a minute, quad freshman year, living with 3 other guys?
Literally, I was like, this is going to be hell. Because to be fair, living with one person alone is kind of hard enough.
Yeah.
Especially when at least I roomed with my brother for all of the living at home. So I always had like a roommate. So like I was used to it.
Yeah.
But I could assume for you, just having another person alone in the room that you have to share with is already an adjustment.
Yeah. I remember like
you're not used to that.
Yeah, I remember like growing up, like it was just me and my brother. We shared like the room, but then like as we got older, then like he went into his own room once he got old enough because I had to watch him.
Yeah.
So I wasn't used to having like another person, but then I was like, oh shit, 3 more people.
And this is about to get really fast.
Really wild. And the dorm we were staying at, shout out to Sub B.
Sub B Savages.
Hey,
have
shout
to do
out
it
to
to them.
Sub B.
Shout
To
out.
everyone that's listening that lived in Sub B, you know what's up.
Shout out to the location of the SEM. So for the other listeners who are not familiar, we went to Stonehill.
Yep.
It's a small school in 30 minutes south of Boston in Massachusetts, and the residence hall that we stayed at was a 15-minute walk from campus. 15 minutes, and by far the most isolated compared to any other building in the whole school.
Oh, very isolated.
Like, by far the most.
Yep.
And so, I mean, literally, when you come to think about, like, what do you remember about the SEM? A lot of it's the walks in the winter that we just had to deal with, especially for our 8 a.m.s.
Oh, God.
Our 8 a.m. walks.
Dude, I remember when it was hailing. They didn't cancel classes, right? So our school,
never.
They hate to cancel classes. I don't know why. But it was hailing that day, right?
Yep.
And we still had to go to class
and enjoy that walk.
And the walk, and then the road was iced because they didn't even like.
There was no saving it.
Yeah.
Well, because they forgot we existed.
Oh, yep, they did. They definitely
we were
did.
isolated.
Yeah, all the other dorms, hey, the roads are nice and clear. All the paths are good. But then they're like, when you come over here, SEM, it's all ice.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we lived and stuff like that. But I remember we added everybody together, and we got in a group chat, and we started talking and stuff like that. And I remember it was you and I. You got there first.
Yep.
And then I came shortly after. And I'm trying to think, like, I knew we hung out because we only knew each other.
Yeah.
So we really just hung out with each other for like the first week or so.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of like when we actually like really just got close. I'm gonna say it was like
I think it's when you first this is a good segue. It's like when you first introduced me to like just EDM songs. You know, like
yes, that's true. I just totally peaked the mic, but got excited. But yeah, no, I think that because I would just play them in the room.
Yeah, dude, you were playing some fire like songs.
Shout out to SoundCloud, kind of a dead platform, unfortunately, but it's worth it. But yeah, no, that's actually true because I remember. That's actually how I started talking to a lot of the people on the floor.
Yep.
Was that I would just be playing music and you guys would just be playing like FIFA or something like that.
And we were just playing video games and you just like share your music. They're like, "Oh, Connor, like I'm vibing with this song. Like, hey, share some more." Yeah.
And to this day, it hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed. I think you've definitely influenced like a lot of people and like your music taste, and I've definitely like learned to like also share my music too and like show people like show people like
that's what you have to do. Spreading music, dude, it's literally like one of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
Especially when like you get those messages. Like I got a message from one of my friends. He's a producer from Toronto.
Yep.
And I've been like friends with him for a while now. He's still smaller because he's like still trying to build up and he's trying to get like an EP together.
Yeah.
But I remember it was like last week and he like messaged me out of the blue because like I post Spotify songs on like my story on Instagram all the time.
Yeah, you do it all the time.
Do I expect people to play them a lot of the time, or I expect people to like, go right through them?
Yeah,
because it's Instagram.
Let's
be honest.
Yeah,
Any stories, like unless like it's like somebody who I'm talking to all the time.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay, let's
get
release notifications.
Yeah. I'm OCD about that too. Like I do that fast forward unless it's something like, oh, it's like piqued my interest or it's like really cool. I'll be like, I'm gonna stick on it.
And so he literally just like messaged me out of the blue. He's just like, keep it up. I've been listening to like all these songs. They've immediately gone to my playlist. And I was just like, see, this is why I do it. Like just
awesome.
like getting like that one where it's just like, hey, keep it up. Just keep posting.
And that's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter if, even if a few people like do it, like at least somebody is out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've always loved sharing music. And just forever.
Same.
I will go to the grave, just be like, hey, check this one last song out before I go. Thank you. It's my dying wish.
And then speaking of like EDM, dude, we've been to so many shows. Festival,
Lost Lands 2020. We're coming. We're coming. Here.
Hey, we're coming.
Right here. We're coming. Lost Lands 2020. I hear you, Ohio. White boy from Ohio, though.
We've seen so many different artists. We've seen.
I'm trying to think. What was the first show I took you to? Like electronic ones.
Oh, electronic.
Because I know, was Eden the first show I took you to?
Yeah, Eden was the very first show you took me to, and then
that was 2015.
I think so.
Because I think it was the spring of our freshman year.
Yeah, it was. I think so. Oh no. It was still. No, I think it was 2014, dude. I think we went for my birthday.
Oh wait, I think it was October actually.
Yeah,
it was October.
It was for my birthday.
October. If you guys know who Eden is, he's huge now.
Yeah.
But at the time, he was really not that big. He
he was
a couple of EPs.
Yeah.
As the Eden Project, which was his kind of original alias, and I think we saw him in a crowd of like 200 people.
Dude, it was not. It was not a lot.
No, maybe like 150. I don't think it was even 200 people.
Yeah,
because it wasn't even a sold out. I don't know if it was a sold out show.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, but I think that was the first show you took me, and then the first like electronic like concert was. I think it was Seven Lions.
It was Seven Lions.
I think it was Seven Lions.
Was it the I'm trying to think. Was that with Adventure Club?
Yeah. Oh, it was Adventure Club.
Snail. Wait, was it the Snail? Did you go to Snails one?
I think so.
Yeah, it was. Well, the one I'm thinking of was Adventure Club, Snails, and Keizo.
Yeah. I think I saw that one too.
And then I think Seven Lions was right after or right before it.
See, but that lineup is too. That's way too.
No, I know, but I remember the Seven Lions show. The visuals just stopped. And remember, like the Mac rebooted during the show.
I think I have the video of it. Yeah, I think I saw the video of it. But that Seven Lions was like the first one,
the first full one.
And that's why my favorite song of all time is like Rush Over Me.
It's a good song.
Very good song.
Great song to choose as your favorite EDM song.
Yes. So that song was. Oh man.
And speaking of EDM, RL Grime just dropped a new song.
Whoa, he did
on Friday. and it is a banger.
It's a banger. Okay,
Definitely should give it a listen.
Gotta give it. What's the name of it?
Oh, geez, I actually completely just drew a blank.
Yeah. Let's look it up on the phone.
Dead air. Great seeing notifications on my home screen. Dead air. It is called. I'm gonna turn my phone down before we even accidentally play a song.
Oh, hey, it just starts like blaring.
It's Formula, and it's with. Could say this wrong. It's with Jules, and it's his newest release.
Dude, somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, he just butchered that guy's name."
Yeah, it's Juelz. I'm gonna assume it's Jules.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume so too.
And that song actually, it just came out. It's really good, and there's been so many good releases this week actually.
Yo, the
Ikali and Millennium.
Yep, I was gonna say that one.
That's a fantastic song. We have Nurko.
Yep, that's another good one.
Shout out to Nurko. He probably won't see this, but Nurko is a dope artist. You guys should all come check it if you guys like electronic music. Huge melodic producer, getting really big. And Perry Wayne.
Oh yeah, that was that one. Yep.
Complete opposite of the spectrum, just super gritty, hard hitting bass.
But hey, there are people out there who like that type of stuff. So.
And you need a balance of both. You need to cry, and then you need to break your neck.
Yes.
And everybody who listens to that music will know exactly what I'm talking about, and probably agree completely.
But yeah, dude, like there's a lot of new music out this week, and I was wondering, like, do you have any favorite stories, or like one particular story that stood out, like when we went to all these concerts and shows? It doesn't have to be like, you know, with me in it, but just in general, like, a show that you've been to that like stuck out to you.
I'm trying to think of like one that like really solidified. I mean, one of the craziest stories is probably the trip to New York to go see Excision.
Oh yeah, that one was. Oh, because we saw some shit.
Yeah. So basically, when I'm from Rhode Island originally, and Tom was studying in New York City.
Yep, I was living in New York. Yep.
He was doing a semester thing, and so I noticed that Excision was going to New York City, and he was performing at the PlayStation Theater, which is in Times Square, and so made the moves. Drove out there the same day, I think. Went to go to the concert, went through the concert, and this kid awfully had a seizure right behind us.
Right behind us. It was very scary.
And that wasn't the first time it happened to me either. That was the third time it happened to me at a show. And so by this time, I really knew how to handle it. Yeah. And Frank knew how to handle it. Frank's one of our good friends.
Yeah, he also was there, yeah.
And so we knew how to handle it, but still, every time it's awful. You always just, it kind of ruins the night more or less.
Yeah.
I almost said ruin the vibe. No thanks. No thanks. We're keeping that word out of this podcast.
Yeah.
But no, it was terrifying. But I mean, that's definitely like one of the crazier stories.
Yeah.
Craziest show was probably Excision in Boston. You didn't make it to that one.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
But went to that show, and it was basically 6 hours.
Oh my god, dude!
Which is a lot.
That's a lot. That's a long time.
4 hours, good concert time.
Yeah.
From like 8 to midnight or something like that.
That's
like 8 to 12:30, I can do that. When it's like 6 to midnight,
dude. Especially being like,
that's a marathon.
Yeah.
Like that's just a marathon. And I know people are gonna be like, but festivals. But you can just leave during a festival, and like you can just come back whenever.
Yeah.
If you leave the concert,
you'll leave.
You can't just go right back. You can't go right back. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
So that was definitely one of like the crazier ones. Just because it was just like long, and as heavy as it was a lot to endure.
Okay. Oh! I got a good one.
Go.
Our recent Millennium one.
That was insane.
I think that was
back to back. Forget just Millennium. The back to back.
Yeah.
So basically, if you guys are into EDM, you guys know all about the tours. We saw the Alchemy tour.
Yep.
On a Thursday night where we were. And then the next night, right after that, same venue, was Millennium's Ascend tour. So back-to-back nights, we saw both of those concerts, and by far, some of the best concerts I've ever been to.
I think that was wild that we even did back-to-back. I was holy shit! Like we're doing, we're seeing R.L. Grimes, Slander, Glitch Mob, and like
everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
On that one night, and then the next one, we just
after that, Millennium, Davin, Said the Sky.
Yep.
Who else was there? Millennium, Davin, Said the Sky. What's her name? Annika Wells?
Yeah, well, she was,
She came out for a few songs.
William Black.
Yep. That's who it was. I couldn't remember the last person. I was like, who is it?
But I thought those shows were
amazing.
That was amazing.
I really wish I could have seen Jason Ross, though.
Yeah.
I really wish. They had a show, I think yesterday in Denver.
Yep.
And it was a stacked lineup.
Really?
It was an insane lineup. Let me pull it up actually real quick, because I know you'll appreciate this.
Dude, also too, do you hear like people were getting butthurt about like that have been like
breaking the guitars?
Breaking his guitar.
Bro.
Like, dude.
I literally saw a comment, and I completely agree with this comment. It was, what was it? It was, it was like, do you know how much each time the fire costs the second they light it off for the pyrotechnics?
Whoa, I don't know.
And I was just like, yeah, it's probably more than a guitar. Because think about how much propane and stuff they're going through every show.
Right.
And then you also have like not the sparklers, whatever you call them.
Yeah,
like the sparks.
Yeah, like those
you have
things.
the sparks. You have everything, like all of the CO2, the confetti, and you're worried about a guitar. A guitar
that they either get from somebody.
It's most of the time that Dabin said like it's just given to him for each show.
It's
like, not like he has like his guitars where he loves them and he goes, at the end of the show I just have to break it because I need to do it.
Yeah, imagine smashing your own guitar.
Because that's not how it works.
And Delaney straight out said like, hey, this is part of the show. Like he told him like, yeah, let's smash a guitar. It's not like
he went off on a whim. Yeah,
and
it was just like, oh yeah, this could be fun. Like this could be a good time. Let me see if I can. Oh god, I can't even find it, dude. But if you want to bring up another topic, we definitely can, and I'll come back to this one.
You'll come back to that one?
Yeah. What's today's date again?
Today's the 23rd.
Okay, so I'm gonna search the 22nd to see if anything comes up.
Are you looking at like his show?
Okay, so here it is. I found it.
Okay.
So it was Seven Lions, Crystal Skies.
Whoa.
Last Heroes. Dude, Seven Lions, Jason Ross, Crystal Skies, and Last Heroes. Insane.
That's a good time.
That is a good
That is a very good time.
And the Millennium's doing a New Year's Eve show in, it's not Colorado. Might be Colorado. No.
Some state.
Yeah. I want to say it's like Atlanta for some reason, but I don't even know. But that lineup also was insane. It's like Millennium, Kill the Noise, and all like a bunch of people like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of, dude, if I didn't have New Year's Eve plans, I would have full sent that.
Just full send it. Yeah, just full send it.
I would have I would have just bought the ticket and been like, well, I can figure out flights.
Oh man, I'm so excited for next year with like all these like shows and
Dude,
whoever's going on tour.
I need festivals.
Oh, I want
to go. I'm trying out for at least 2 next year.
Dude, Ultra is in
March,
and then isn't Electric Forest? Oh, that's like next December.
No, it's
no, next June. No,
it's April or June.
Yeah, April or June.
I think they're either on sale now, or they're going on sale really soon.
Yeah,
because I follow like a bunch of people on Twitter that are
and then EDC is
EDC Las Vegas is Las Vegas or which one?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is summer.
That's in May. And then. What's another one? Tomorrowland, right?
Yep.
That's also in the summer?
Yep.
Bro, we could send it to Belgium.
And then Lost Lands. We have to go to.
Yeah, Lost Lands.
I want to just get destroyed by just 3 days of base.
Dude.
That's the goal.
That is the goal.
I think Lost Lands, too, would just be the best and most rough introduction. In a good way.
Oh, in a good way, yeah.
Because for the music, you're only expecting the heaviest.
Just
literally the heaviest stuff.
I agree.
Because otherwise, it's like Miami. It's just like kind of mainstream, kind of.
It is,
like,
yeah.
Well, because like you think about like who goes to these shows.
That's right.
It's in Miami.
Yeah.
So everybody who goes to school, like who are like at like University of Miami or anything like that,
of course,
they'll be like, oh, we can just go because this is in our backyard.
Yeah.
And they just go, oh, also, we'll have 80 beers, and then they go. But because Lost Lands is in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
You're going for that.
Yep. I agree.
When have you heard? Oh, dude, I can't wait to go to Ohio.
Yes, dude.
I am so stoked, and nothing against it.
Oh no, nothing against.
But like when you plan
a
trip,
Ohio.
You go like, oh, like I'll go to like Los Angeles. I'll go to like San Diego.
Yeah.
Like you think about like the major cities on like the coast, or like Arizona, or I'll go to Colorado. I'll go to like Denver or something like that. I've never once heard somebody go like, I cannot wait to go to North Dakota. Have you ever heard somebody say that sentence?
No, of course not. But yeah, dude, I'm excited for all the music and my body's ready.
My body's ready too.
My body's ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Whoa, you want to talk about some of our traveling? You know, we did some traveling this year.
I was trying to figure out where you were going with that segue from my body is ready, and I was kind of nervous.
Well, we did have a out of body experience.
True.
To be honest,
it was really fun though, and I would not trade it for the world.
I would not trade it.
So basically, because nobody else knows.
Oh yeah, no, of course not.
So it was, well, it originally landed with my sister studying abroad, and so she studied abroad in Belgium last semester, so spring semester of 2019. Wow, spring of 2019. And my parents were like, "Hey, do you want to come to Germany? Because I'm going to meet up with my sister." Because they were already planning this whole Europe trip.
Yep.
And so like they were like, "This is the end of my trip. We are going to get Kaylin out here. Do you want to come?" And I was just like, "Do I want to go to Europe?" Yes.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm already in. Like all you had to say was, "Europe, you eventually?" Yes. Yes, I'll go. And so went with them into where did I even go? Where did I fly into?
Oh, are you talking about into
in
Germany? Munich?
Was Munich. It was Munich.
Yeah.
So I spent 5 days in Munich. And then this guy met me, and I flew out and met him in Rome.
Yeah, we sent it to Rome.
And we started off in Rome. And for all those people going like, how'd you get like the money to do this or like anything? You can do this for so cheap. And a lot of people don't realize that. And I feel like a lot of people hesitate to pull the trigger.
Yep.
I mean, were we staying in the nicest of places?
Oh no, of course not.
Absolutely not.
No,
we could have definitely stayed in nicer places. We weren't worried about that. We just wanted to be there and try and be as frugal as possible.
Yeah,
and just be able to spend our money however we wanted when we were there.
Yeah, we just stayed at hostels because that was the cheapest way. We didn't eat like super fancy food. We ate what we did.
Yep.
And yeah, you can definitely save a ton of money. And like to put it in perspective, I only spent, so we were there for, in Europe as a total, like for 2 weeks, and like I think I spent under $2K.
Yep.
Which is
that was with staying.
That's with everything.
With literally everything.
Flights.
Yeah, exactly.
Places. Yeah, just everything.
Because people go, oh, 2K. That's kind of like when it includes food, flight.
Yeah.
Staying, like everything.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
And like real quick, let's do like a rundown of the places we went to.
Yeah.
So it was Rome.
Yep.
Naples, Paris, Amsterdam, London.
All
of those places.
All of them. In 2 weeks.
So
it was like 2 to 3 days everywhere.
It was
insane. And then it was like, okay, we're taking this train or we're on this flight. We got to go ASAP.
Yeah.
It was cool. I do wish we could have spent more time like certain places. Like Paris, like even though we spent 5 days there or 4 days.
No, it was only 3, dude.
Was it only 3?
Because London was 4. I wish we
London was 4.
I wish
Amsterdam
was
3.
Yeah, I wish we spent one less day in London and like one more day in like either Rome. Dude, I wish we spent more time in Rome. Rome was a walking history book.
Dude.
Yeah,
it was 2 days.
We did so much in 2 days. It was crazy.
Oh, I know. I think we walked 30 miles.
Oh, we were averaging
in 2 days. It was like 15 miles a day.
Yeah,
it was like 15
miles a day. Yeah,
and. Yeah, no, definitely wish we could have spent more time. I mean, we can always go back because now we still know how cheap it is.
Oh, yeah, it's very cheap because once you're in Europe, you take everything by
It's literally just getting there.
Yeah, like
getting there
train.
Is the most expensive part.
Yeah.
By far.
That's it.
It's just like, oh, how am I going to get these? But yeah, and then, because public transportation is so good there.
It is so good.
They're so well kept and they're so like oriented about like everything being like perfect.
Yeah.
The only problem we really had was due to just stuff that was out of our like hands, like with like the riots and stuff like that.
Oh, right,
like,
yeah.
Where, like, we couldn't take
Paris.
like certain trains.
Yeah, we just couldn't. Because at that time there were like riots going on in Europe, so we just couldn't.
Actually, I don't think protest.
Well, protest. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
protest.
No, I used the word riot. I was thinking about protests. So they were protesting. I don't know exactly what.
It was something with the government.
It was like some coats or some jackets were like protesting, and so they shut off like certain stops on like the. It's not the tube. What do they even call it?
I don't even know. But like there was just security everywhere.
Yeah, and so there was a lot of security, and certain trains weren't open. But dude, Paris, by far one of my favorite places. Amsterdam.
Yeah. Amsterdam was
absolutely one of the top, one of my favorite places I think I'll ever go to ever.
Yep. And then Rome again was like a walking history.
So cool.
London's just a bigger version of New York, right? Would you say like that?
I would say so. Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of stuff that we wanted to go see, like Big Ben and all that, like it's being fixed.
Yeah.
So we couldn't even see it
at
because it was behind scaffolding. So in that aspect, yeah, it's New York City because everything is covered in all that stuff.
All like the construction. Yeah. And then good old Naples. But before we dive into Naples, guys, we're about to take we're gonna take a short break.
A quick little break?
Yeah, a quick little break because we're almost at that time. But when we come back, guys, we have something
interesting take.
Very interesting take on Naples. Hey, don't get me wrong, Naples is a great place.
Oh, love Italy.
Love it.
Love basically everything about it.
Pizza's great. The best pizza I've ever had
unreal.
is Naples. But yeah, we got a story to tell you guys.
Yeah. So we'll be back.
We'll be right back. And we are back.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody.
For the second half of the podcast.
Yes, sir.
So
Naples.
Oh yeah, we left out
we left it on Naples.
On a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Naples, for those of you who aren't informed, it's north of Rome, right?
Yes.
It's northern of Rome.
Yep.
And so it's a pretty decent sized city.
We took a train.
We took a train
from Rome to Naples.
Yep.
Yeah.
We took a train, and because we wanted to fly out to Paris after that. And Naples was the place to do that. And so we were like planning a trip around that, and so we went to Naples because it's kind of like our throughway to Paris. And so Naples was not really a tourist place, I would say.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would say it's very, I don't know. It's a very hustle and bustle place. It feels like everybody's like doing their thing, and they know what they're doing every day, and like that's what that is. There's not that much to go visit or see.
Yeah, the only two things that are like the most like prominent to see would be Pompeii.
Yep, definitely, and that's like a half hour or 45 minutes away from it.
Yeah,
it's not even in Naples. It's just close.
It's not even in Naples, and then the other one is Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius too, and that's also the same exact location of Pompeii.
Yep.
I would also say though the Stronghold Castle or whatever it was.
Oh,
was very
right.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was very interesting too.
But other than that was really it.
No, yeah, I think one day.
What we could, I would say like a day in Naples is sufficient
because you could do all that stuff in the morning and then have your amazing pizza.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you can do everything that we did and that like be content with like visiting in a day.
But where the real fun happened.
Are we talking about the drive to the airport or were we talking about?
Yeah, I think we're talking about the drive to the airport because after we finished our trip, we were like, okay, we got to get to the airport, got to fly to Paris.
Yep.
So we needed a taxi.
So originally, though, we weren't even going to take a taxi. We were going to take a bus.
Yep.
Because there's a bus that comes every like 25 minutes or so and takes you right to the airport. And so we're waiting at the airport. I mean, we're waiting at the bus station, just kind of like, we just missed the bus, so we knew it was going to be like another half hour or so.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right, we'll just wait.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going to do anything else.
No.
And so 2 minutes later, this guy pulls up. Probably shouldn't have ever even gotten that car to begin with. Didn't have like a taxi label or anything.
Didn't have anything.
Pretty sure this was just a normal guy. But he was like, I'll bring you to the airport for like half the price of a bus.
It was like 12 euros.
Yeah, it was like 12 euros. And for anybody else, like it would have been like that per person.
Yep.
And so we were like, you know, it's been like a crap kind of 2 days.
Yeah.
We'll cut our losses. We'll do this.
We'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just go for it.
Little do we know, we were getting in with Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious. We literally got a 25-minute drive. We got there in about, I think, 11 minutes.
That guy was
11 minutes. And like this is not like GPS says, like with traffic, it could be 12. No, this was no traffic, 25-minute drive, 11 minutes.
This guy just was sending it.
I don't think I've ever actually been scared in a car up until that point.
Yeah. Oh,
and I've been in accidents.
Yeah.
I was more scared of that than actually being in an accident.
I literally thought we were like, oh, this is the day we're not going to make it home today.
He was legitimately probably going 110 kilometers in about a 50-kilometer zone.
He was
the whole drive. And then when we got to like the airport traffic, that didn't slow him down.
No, it didn't.
He went down in the breakdown lane. He was weaving in and out of cars.
Which is insane. I was like,
not speaking a word to us. Not even like he, of course, like I'm not expecting him to speak English the whole ride.
Oh,
but the whole ride he was talking in Italian to, I'm pretty sure his girlfriend.
Oh, I think so too. He was just having a normal conversation while he's driving.
Just this whole time while just whipping this like Fiat 500.
Yep. And even before we arrived to the airport, in the middle of the drive, we went.
When we almost got jumped.
Yeah, a little scuffle action that happened.
Literally, we were going through this roundabout. This road was it like this? People like hate like saying like
like rotary
rotary, this roundabout, this circle drive bullshit. And so we were going through it. Well, sorry, no. You know how you're supposed to yield when you get when you approach one, right? Well, our taxi driver or our token Fast and Furious Italian white guy decided we didn't need to yield.
No.
Yields, stops, nothing applied to us at this time. because all we cared about was speed. And he had a need for speed.
He
and
did.
So this car was approaching us. It was a 3-pronged like entrance. So there's like one left side, one top, one right side. This car was coming on the left side and was definitely closer to the rotary the whole time than we were.
Yep.
Of course, we were going about 2 times faster. So we get there. The car is about halfway through the rotary from his road to our road, and our guy just sends it.
We almost like
just literally. I'm gonna tell you, we're probably about a foot from that car.
Yeah.
And what does our guy do once the other car starts yelling at us? Oh yeah, no, he doesn't continue driving.
Oh no,
because at this point, I'm not in the rush anymore. He's disrespecting me to these 2 kids that have nothing but respect for me, apparently.
Yep.
So I have to show them who's boss. We were sitting in the back. We saw that he was slowing down and pulling off the road where the other car was pulling off too. And at this point, we were like, well, this can end one of 2 ways. One, they're going to be both so hot-headed that they're just driving away from each other.
Yep.
Or 2, we're about to see some world star quality shit before we even get to the airport.
Yeah. I thought somebody was going to
I thought hands were about to be thrown.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come out the car and be like, all right, I'm the bigger. You know what's funny? This guy was short.
He wasn't that. He was not a very intimidating man.
No, he was
not.
But
he had a voice.
Yes.
And he used that a lot.
Yep.
And I think I literally expected like 2 to exit and 1 to come back.
Yes.
Like I fully expected somebody was going to get knocked out during this encounter.
I thought somebody was going to be like, all right, someone's going to be knocked out cold. We're about to like, maybe do we drive ourselves? Like, I don't even know how to.
And so we only got saved by this random bystander, this man who decided to come up to our car and just cuss out our driver.
Yeah.
Because I think he saw the whole thing.
Yep.
And obviously we didn't know what they're saying. We had no idea. I don't know anything about Italian.
Yeah.
I know French, which is pretty close, and I know Spanish, so like kind of like a blend.
Yeah.
But when somebody's yelling it at like 800 miles an hour,
you just don't understand.
Sounds.
Yeah, just all sounds.
Sounds. And I knew though that this was bad. Like this was really bad. Like this was one of the worst verbal fights I think I've seen.
But in the end, we were able to resolve it. We drove off. Obviously, him driving off is him speeding off.
Yeah, we gunned it. We just gunned it.
Made it to the airport, got out, and I looked at Connor. I was like, dude, we're alive.
And I was like, never again.
Yep, never again.
I am completely set.
I'm set.
And it wasn't like an Uber or anything.
Oh no.
There was absolutely no way. If somebody goes like and like goes like, oh, like could you like help us like report this driver or anything? It was a car.
No,
we got in the car.
Yeah, that's it.
There was no identifying.
I literally
anything.
gave him 12 euros.
It was literally just a license plate in the car.
Yeah,
it was a normal man.
I gave him 12 euros in cash. That's it.
Yep, and then he was just like, all right, have a good day. And I was like,
that's it.
We were so shaken up.
I
was
rattled.
And so we literally just had to keep going like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Because we're like, we have to catch the flight.
Yep. So that was an experience in Naples. And then, oh my God, wait. But like even our flight to Paris was like a hassle, like that type of thing.
I'm trying to think. Was that the flight where we had the carry-on problems, or was that going home?
No, it was the carry-on problems. And then when we got to Paris, it was like
the
being in the rain.
Oh, yeah. So shout out to Paris Airport for whatever they did with Uber, My Taxi, because for all of you that don't know, Paris has had a problem with taxi services for a long time now.
Yeah,
at least since Uber came out. So it's kind of been like the Uber/taxi
war,
going back and forth.
Literally war,
which I think was also part of the problem, in regards to like everything shutting down as well. I think
that's also true too.
There was like a lot of tension because I remember we got there and Tom ordered an Uber for us, and we were like, we couldn't figure out where to go because we didn't know at the time that there's a whole specific part of the parking area sectioned off just for Ubers,
just for
like Lyft and stuff like that.
But no one's like,
nobody knew.
Nobody
and
knew.
It wasn't labeled or anything.
Yeah.
And so every time we went to go tell the driver
where we were,
like unfortunately in English because I couldn't translate into French or anything. It's been like at this point 5 years since I even spoke
which
French.
Is a long time.
Yeah. And so we went to go talk to this guy. And I went to go tell Tom, unfortunately. I was like, it was the second too late. I went to go tell him not to tell him, not to talk to him, because I could tell that he was definitely like a taxi service.
Yep.
And Tom went to go, where do I find the Uber? And this guy looked at him, definitely understood what we said.
Yep.
And just shook his head and said no.
He straight up just said no to me. I was like,
and
oh,
that was
shit.
the first person we interacted with in Paris, and we just got a hard decline.
Yep.
And so it wouldn't have been bad if like we had to just like wait out in the airport and just kind of like wait for a car.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
No, we had to tell this guy where we were going 5 times.
Yep.
Definitely was like, what gate were you at? We were like, we're at pickup, blank gate, blank, like right here. Like this is exactly where we are.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm at the other side at this gate. And we were like, okay. There's no way to get to there other than walking through this pouring rain.
It was pouring out.
Downpouring.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, if we had to take a flight out of Paris that night, I don't think we would have gotten on a flight because of weather. And so we literally stood out in the rain between this guy canceling it, this guy trying to find us,
it was
canceling
a
it
shit show.
again, switching to another car, waiting for another car for like another 15 minutes. It took us like 45 minutes to get out of there.
Yeah, just to get to our hostel.
By this point, we finally get in an Uber, and we're just soaking wet.
Yep.
We're so done with the day. It's like 3 p.m. And we have an hour Uber drive to our hostel, which we didn't realize it was that far away.
Oh, it was so far.
That was like the only time where we were really just unfortunate about where we had to go.
Yeah.
But because we stayed in like northernmost Paris.
Yeah. Because it was close. That area is closer to everything. That's why we stayed there. Yeah, because it was closer.
And so so we took the hour Uber and all that. And then Paris was a pleasure.
Yeah, that was a pleasure. So like other than
literally like, hell on earth,
like arriving
as
there,
far as transportation everything goes. I'm not gonna say everything's hell on earth, but
other than arriving there, it was great. And
other than that, yeah.
One of my most fond memories of Paris was remember it was the last night, right, of Paris, and we
we talking about the bird or what?
We talking about the bird scooters. So in Paris, like you can ride the scooters everywhere. Like it was so easy to ride.
Actually, the only restrictions that I have is just for where you leave them.
Yeah, that's it. So like you can ride them everywhere. So like it was our last night. We saw the Eiffel Tower like light up and whatnot. And I was like, dude, it's our last night. Do you just want to? So like there's an area where it's like a square like plaza.
It's like a governmental plaza, yeah.
Yeah, in front of the tower. So I was like, all right, do you just want to ride our scooters just in laps? All right.
We literally just had a full on just race.
We just raced. We just took laps around it. Everyone was like looking at us, but I was like,
everyone was laughing though.
Everyone was
they
laughing.
Knew exactly what we were doing.
They knew we were like, oh, these guys are having fun.
The second that we went around the first time, they're like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then we inevitably came back around
again. I think we
did, what was it, like 3 times?
Bro, we did like 3, 4
And then we were like,
times.
okay, we actually have to like go.
We had to leave. But no, that was such a great memory because I was like, dude, we're just riding a scooter in Paris.
Oh, that was one of my favorite. That was probably one of my favorite memories to date.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Because we were just like, hey, we don't have a care in the world. We're just racing on a scooter.
Yep.
Eiffel Tower is like right in front of us.
And at this point, this was our last night. Yep. So we spent 3 nights already.
Yeah.
So this was our last night. We did everything we wanted to do.
Yep.
We went to all the museums, the Louvre, all that.
Yep.
And so we knew, like, we literally had nothing else to do at this point. Like, the rest of the night was either just like wander around or just go back to our hostel again and just kind of like crash.
And just crash. But
we were like, no, we want to have like some good fun.
Let's have some good fun. Yep.
And so we found 2 birds that were literally at the top of the plaza, actually. Yeah. Super nice. And we were like, and I think it was actually like we rode down.
Yep.
And then we kind of looked at each other and we were like, we should probably just do that a couple more times. Because it's literally, if you guys remember from like Double Dash, it's like that oval course.
Oh,
that super small one. I can't remember what it is, but it's basically like that, and it's just on like a 45-degree vertical angle. So you just cruise up it, and then you send it full down the hill.
Full down, yeah. But we made sure not to go too fast because we were sent it into the middle of the road.
Literally just hordes of traffic.
Yeah, ongoing traffic.
Because it's main road as soon as you hit the bottom of that plaza.
Yep. So we made sure not to full send it like that because we would have died.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, I definitely almost did. I remember I was driving. I think I almost got hit by a car.
Oh, jeez.
Because I remember we got to the bottom of the hill and I went to go take a left when I was ahead of you.
Yeah.
And little did I know that cars were coming towards us.
You. Yeah.
And because like I was staying close to like the parked cars because there's parked cars like up towards the top of that part.
Yeah.
And so I was hugging that the first time and it was fine. And then the second time, this other people were dropping people off at that plaza. Yep. So they were pulling to the right. And so I went to go around the left, and we were going probably like a good 15, 20 miles per hour because we're sending it. And I went around the corner, and there was just a door
Straight door.
I was like, I need to stop right away. So I really just mashed the brake and I stepped off.
And then you had to like go around him.
Yep.
Like,
and I walked around it and I looked like an idiot. But I was just like, it was too much fun. I didn't care. It was we were having way too much fun.
And I think overall, like Europe, if you guys ever have like opportunity to travel to Europe, whatever countries you visit, like you should definitely should.
Especially like you look hard enough. Like there's so many websites that you can look. Reddit is great.
Yeah.
Reddit for travel tips, like Frugal Travel and all that. Like great tips. And it's not expensive at all.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like nowadays, like you can find ways, even to travel with people too. Like if you go with people, that's also cheaper. If you
bundle buy everything.
Yeah, buy everything. And then we had the what's it called, the Paris pass, and
so there's certain passes that you can get for these major cities in Europe. Like they're called like something My Pass or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And they allow you access for like a flat fee into like every single museum.
Skip the lines.
Skip all the lines. So like we did it in Paris. I think it was like €150.
Yeah.
And the Louvre alone is I think like 40.
Oh, like yeah. And I
so
feel
basically
like
if you go to like 4 or 5 museums, you already have your money worth.
Yeah, it's worth it.
And at those museums you get in the premium line.
Yeah.
So I think we got to the Louvre pretty early in the morning. I think it was like we got there 4 open.
Oh, 4 open.
And the line for the general was already probably about 400 people long.
It was so long.
It was like like those like sections where you like movie theaters where you walk through.
Where you walk through.
Or like Six Flags or something like that. It's like that. Except it was like zigzag 15 rows full of people.
So many people.
And so we originally were like, well, shit, like we're gonna have to like wait a while because we weren't 100% sure at the time.
I had no idea where the line was
because we only got the passes for London and Paris, and we went to Paris first. So we got there and we were like, oh no, like we don't know if we can like do anything.
Yeah.
And thankfully there was an attendant sitting like at the top of the lines. There was like a left section and a right section. The left section was like only like 25 people.
Yeah.
And so we walk up to her and like I show her our passes, and she goes, "Oh yeah, you get in the left line."
I was like, thank
God. If saving 4 hours alone is not appealing to you just for waiting in a line to get a pass, I can't convince you.
Yeah.
But we wholeheartedly back that.
Yep. And we got in so fast.
Everywhere.
And I was like,
everywhere.
Wow. All right. But, dude, Europe, overall, I would say 10 out of 10.
I would say 10 out of 10. Everything aside, almost dying a couple times. God, do what you
Hey, no regrets. I feel like
that's Europe, baby.
Yeah. No regrets at all.
Yeah, dude. So, do you want to segue to the story?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So, while we were, taking a little break, we found some very interesting stories on the good old Reddit, because Reddit.
What's Reddit? I've never.
Yeah, I never heard of that actually.
Have you used it before?
I think it's that orange little app.
Oh, YouTube? Is it for videos? Oh wait, you mean is it like Snapchat?
Oh yes,
it's like Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sharing stories like Snapchat.
Oh yeah, of course. But
do they expire? Imagine that, dude. Just all of Reddit, just every day we're wiping it.
He just wipes it. Like
just completely. Just save what you want to save. Otherwise, it's gone.
It's gone.
But so do you have a story too?
We can go with yours first.
So we'll go with mine first. So this is from Stories About Kevin. And so for those of you who don't know, Stories About Kevin, it's basically about like Kevin from The Office. So somebody who's just constantly just unaware or just not 100% there, just in general as a person.
Yes.
So this one, it's a short story. It's short and sweet, but it's Kevin doesn't understand baby boomers.
Okay.
So it goes, so I'm in class and we all have to do presentations of generations, and Kevin chose baby boomers. Prevalent generation.
Okay.
One of the most talked about, especially now, given the meme. We know what meme we're talking about.
We know what meme we're talking about.
Not going to mention it. Okay, boomer. So it goes this. Kevin. Okay, so this is my presentation on how baby boomers were made. So the World War guys came back from war, right? Everyone. Yeah. Okay. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Kevin. And so when they came home, they wanted kids, so they started a two decade long orgy. Everyone. Literally internally thinking, what the fuck? Kevin. So they got together and all have an orgy to have a bunch of kids, and those kids were called baby boomers. Teacher. Okay, Kevin. All right, good. Can you step out into the hall? So, yeah, Kevin actually thought that everyone proceeded to gangbang each other in a 2-decade-long, 141 million some sex orgies.
Oh, my God.
That has to be a joke. I am praying that this is actually a joke. But because it's in the subreddit and because this kid knows him personally in this class,
yeah,
I don't think this is a joke.
I don't think it's a joke.
I think that this kid literally thought for 2 decades long they were just slaying consistently 24/7,
nonstop,
365 days a year to give birth to over 100 million babies.
Dude, that's
how
do you
I don't even know how you can. I mean, I'm assuming this is like middle school and kids are like kind of still learning about how everything works.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like kids nowadays,
if it's high school, dude, just what are you doing?
Well, I think like, I think it's more like my brother's generation, but like, dude, kids nowadays, like they have like that technology and just
because of the internet, dude.
Yeah, the internet.
Because think about, I learned everything about everything from the internet when we had dial-up.
Yep.
When we had to hang up the phone so I could go on the computer.
Yeah, people, I don't know.
Listen here, Zoomers, you will not know what I'm talking about. We were probably like literally like the last year to experience the end of that thing.
Yeah, that era, yeah.
Because everybody's like, you're not a 90s kid. You were born in 96. And then they proceed to list off everything that I experienced too, with the exception of like maybe certain things.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like 8 or 9 before 2000.
Yeah, before 2000, yeah.
But people are like, you wouldn't understand dial-up.
But we do.
Bitch, I had dial-up for 3 years when I still remember it.
Yeah, I feel like if you can remember from a certain thing that you experienced, then that's a part of your life.
If you were to like sum up like my childhood, it would probably be like, I remember dial-up noises, landlines, rotary phones.
That's still a thing.
Rotary phones, hello, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I remember
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons were a gem.
Dude, we used to wake up for that.
I would literally wake up. I remember I'd wake up around like 8 a.m. on Saturdays.
Just to watch
I'd go downstairs. Carpet would always be vacuumed because my mom would always do like stuff like first thing Saturday morning. So we would always get like freshly into like the living room, watch cartoons for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
It's just crazy. We used to wake up for that.
Yep.
On a Saturday morning.
I can't even tell you the last time I woke up for anything other than sadness and work. Literally, like, work is now such a normal part of everything.
Oh,
just working the like 9-hour days.
Yeah, like adulting. We're adulting right now. Yeah.
Shout out to being adults.
Shout out to being adults.
Depressed. No, but like I don't mind work. A lot of people are like work is like the bane of their existence. And I know I'm saying that only being 2.5 years into the workforce because people go, try this for 35 more years.
No, see, that's what I'm saying.
I get that.
Yeah.
But also, like, I'm very much mindset to the point where, like, if you don't like your job or if you're not feeling gratified about what you're doing, look for something else.
Yeah.
Just look for something else.
I think that's
find a hobby.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, literally find something to, like, fill in the time that kind of sets it apart. Yeah, exactly.
Literally this.
Yeah.
Like, this
he literally went yesterday. He goes, do you want to film a podcast tomorrow?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Absolutely, because we've been talking about it for a while.
We have, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, I hate how people keep saying like, "Oh, like I just don't want to keep doing this, doing that." I'm like, it's okay. It's okay to change it. Yeah. It's not the end of the world. You and I, we're in our mid-20s, right?
Yep.
And for me, we're doing our day job, blah blah blah. We're grinding whatever side hustle that we have. But like for this podcast, I wanted to start this because I enjoy talking. Like
conversation is always fun.
Like conversations, I like talking to people, and I was like, I started this idea at the beginning of the year, and I just saved up money and just started putting the pieces together, and I was like, okay, now let's just start recording and see where that takes us.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to be fair, it all like I can say like find a hobby and stuff like that, but like until you actually put it into action, like I'm definitely the person always that goes like, I'll think about doing that, and I'll get like 99% of the way there, but getting me to physically actually commit to doing it is the hardest.
That's the hardest part. Yeah,
it's literally the hardest thing ever. And I know if anybody watches this that knows me personally, I'm really good with plans once they're set.
Yep.
If we can get to the point where we have a time, a date, and a place, unless something comes up, I will 100% be there. But if somebody goes like, we should hang out, and that's as far as the conversation and planning goes, I will never see you. I will. you'll see me at my funeral. I will. This is not possible.
No, yeah.
Because if I hate that when people are like, oh, like it's been so long since I've seen you. Let's try and plan something, and I go, okay, yeah, let's definitely do that.
Yeah, but then
and that's the whole conversation.
Yeah, no, same.
And then like a month or two later, you get the same message like, oh, like we should totally like catch up again because it's been so long.
And that's it.
We tried 2 months ago. Every recurring 2 months, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, and I agree with you too. Is like I like rather like schedule it out completely.
Oh, absolutely.
Like even if we're both busy, like okay, I'm gonna try to look at my calendar. I'm gonna try to keep you up to date. Like when can
like
we
this
hang
morning.
Out? Yeah,
we set a time. We set the place.
Yeah,
we're both here.
That's it. That's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes.
That's literally 99% of planning.
Yeah.
The last 1% is just driving and showing up.
That's it.
Just give me the time and place. It's for some reason that's so difficult.
It's
now.
So complicated for
especially
people.
Like I'm gonna fuck making plans via text. It's the worst thing ever,
dude. It just gets
texting,
lost.
I've grown to hate it now. I just call me. Like somebody just wants to make plans, I just go call me.
Yeah.
I like texting just for general conversation,
of course,
and just to kind of like carry conversation day to day. Like sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to plan a trip or anything, imagine if we planned our trip via text.
I couldn't. Oh
imagine
my
that,
god! If it was all through text,
if that was just texting,
I'd blow my brains out.
Even like day to day plans, like I get like,
yeah,
like texting, like text me going like this weekend, like would you be down to do something?
Yep.
That's worth text.
Yeah, but if you want to plan something intricate,
or if you want to like catch up, like via conversation,
yep.
I'm not going to tell you my whole week story via text.
Yeah, via text. I'd rather call.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Get on Discord, call me.
Yeah.
Even FaceTime me.
Even
just
FaceTime,
like
yeah.
Something that doesn't require 30-minute intervals of acting as if nothing happened in between.
Right. And the thing is, that for people that don't even know Discord, like you must be.
Oh, you need to.
You need to get on Discord. Yeah, I think Discord right now is just the future of like communicating with people from like all over. I feel like because like Discord, I met so many people online that are just from all over the place, and you can just talk to them like just like that, like
it's
in a snap
brilliant
of a finger.
Platform.
Yeah,
and it's so smooth.
It is.
It's so smooth.
Well, we gotta start a Discord for this.
We will. I'm definitely down to do that.
I'm definitely. We should definitely start one.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, and if you have a computer, like I'm not gonna say like a Mac because you probably wouldn't want to. I mean, you can use. You can use it. If you only use like a Mac or a laptop or something like that, still get it.
Yeah.
But it's great for especially if you're in gaming.
Yep.
Especially if you're into like gaming communities or like a YouTuber community.
Yeah, or just being interactive. I feel like
exactly.
like that's what I hope to get out of this podcast is just being interactive with you guys, giving feedback, and what do you guys want me to bring on as a guest, or like what topics to talk about. Like I just want to be interactive with people and just get to know,
just
like
about more people.
Just about more people.
I always love meeting new people.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But up until you get to know me, I am the most introverted person ever.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm just a brick wall.
Even from this podcast, you guys may like see or hear that he's like, oh, this guy's like off the walls energy,
and
like,
better than anybody else. Like, is so opposite.
So opposite.
The only way that I'm basically extroverted in like a setting I'm not familiar with would be like a party.
Yeah.
Because even at a bar, I'm talking to just my friends.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to like a random girl. I know that's not good. It's like you go, oh yeah, how you meet new people? I just don't really meet new people. It's just like parties occasionally and stuff like that. Yeah,
occasionally, and then if we go to like concerts or shows, we meet people.
Like I'll talk to people. Like shout out to Mike.
Oh, Mike, shout out to Mike.
He's going to. I think he's going to Nightmare.
Oh, he is.
I think he's trying to make moves for that.
Oh,
so big shout out to Mike. Mike is one of the dopest people that we've met.
Yeah.
He spent the 2 nights together with us at Millennium and at the
Alchemy Tour. Yep.
I actually still talk to him.
That's dope.
I messaged him the Pressure remix, the Tynan Pressure remix of Oil Grime, and he literally sent me back. He was like, only real people who like appreciate Oil Grime fully will like know that remix.
Yep.
And I was like, it's one of like the best. It's one of my favorites. But I especially like meeting people at concerts specifically because that's the environment that I'm most at home.
Yeah.
That like the electronic scene is the most comfortable I'm ever in general.
Yeah. And I feel like it really, really brings you like out of your shell, and you can be able to like talk to these people who listen to the same music, and like we have that in common, and no one like judges you, no one like does any of that stuff.
It's one of the most beautiful cultures.
Yeah,
like that whole community, all of the electronic community is like some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people talk and like it's always Barstool. It's always the Barstool post about like electronic music. It's like at a festival, somebody's like loving, and then I always go, oh, I'm gonna click view comments, and the first 10 are gonna be about Molly.
Yes. Yep. That's all they associate with.
Becky, Molly, Becky, Molly, Molly, Becky. Bro, I've gone to 99.9% of my shows completely sober.
Yeah.
That is not the community. If you actually knew about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, like it is obviously like a aspect of it.
That yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, you can do all, like, I've seen that all happen, you know, like especially at bigger festivals too. Like, you can do that. Yeah. But some people don't.
And that's literally like, that's like going like, oh, college, drinking, blacking out, drinking, partying.
You don't have to do it. No one's.
There is so much more to that than just that.
Like, no, you literally don't have to do it.
You can make it that, sure.
Yeah.
Like you reap what you sow, sure. Like you can make it all about drinking, partying, and just like having a good time, sure. Go for it. But that is not the staple. And it's just always people who don't know about the community. They're always like, let me just put in my 2 cents. Perfect. Yes. Because that's what everybody wants to hear.
Yep. Just good old opinion.
It's just always people that need to like, it's always people that go, oh, if I don't say it, my opinion doesn't exist. Like it just doesn't until I put it into paper.
Yep.
No, like the amount of times that I've just like, I don't post a lot in general, but like, especially like I never post stuff like opinionated. Like I do it on occasion, but I never go like, if I don't post this, like nobody will care.
I feel like they just need something to like validate themselves.
Yep. We're living in the age of self-validation.
Yes. Especially with Instagram and like,
oh yeah,
how they're hiding like likes now.
Where was it? I think I posted on my Instagram for the concert.
Yep. And
then before that, it was September, August, and I'm already back in July. 6 posts. 6 posts, and I'm already back in June now, actually.
Wow. Right. I definitely got to hop back on my Instagram as well. Well, I only use it for mostly like business, showing my photography.
Yeah, exactly. Video. And I haven't gone out in a while to do that, which I want to.
I know.
I've been meaning to.
See, that's the only restriction of being in the East Coast during the winter.
It's tough.
Winter
is tough.
Very, very tough. So,
yeah.
But yeah, man, wow, we're about to reach an hour already.
Did we really?
Yeah. So
wow, we're gonna definitely have to do more of these.
We have to do more of these because that flew by. We had way more things to talk about as well.
I think we hit like 4 points out of like
I think so
12.
too, and I think I made an oopsie because the video stopped recording. So you
oopsie
guys,
doopsie. Well, we'll just cut that to black in the video portion, and you'll just hear our voices.
Yeah, but dude, this was fun. This was wicked fun.
This is actually a really good time.
Yeah,
I actually really like this.
Yeah, I really like it. I want to keep like talking about other points like that too, but you can always come back on, and I feel like the audience they're gonna enjoy you. So I definitely have you back on.
No, this was so smooth too.
Yeah. But I don't have an intro. Outro. I don't have an outro. But hey, we'll probably come up with something. But
for now, bye bye.
Actually, wait. Before that,
not bye bye. Hello.
Yeah. Before that, wait. Never mind. Because we don't have a name, so I can't really plug anything.
Welcome back to the podcast.
It's untitled for now, but you guys.
_podcast.
_podcast.
We're figuring it out. It's work in progress.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, but I will post, you guys can find like this podcast on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, like all the platforms, and then I'll post this on YouTube as well. But the name will come, and then you guys will definitely find it easier.
It'll be really funny. Is after the fact, once you get the name, and if you don't release this before you get the name, is you just put like the text to speech into where we go, the blank podcast. So it's just like, welcome back to the insert generic voice here podcast.
Actually, that'd be how I would.
It's just like a little post thing because it's like, oh no, we knew from the start, and then they go to the end and they go, they didn't know. We thought that was just the sound for the intro. Okay, but yeah, no, that's all.
Yeah, that's all. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.